Hey everybody, welcome back to another inning of Fantasy Basebrawl. I'm Naz. Today we're going to be looking at Pirates. I think this might have been one of the last decks I put together before the Final Fantasy set dropped, but don't quote me on that. It's definitely I definitely made this around the time of Thunder Junction, or sometime thereafter, and I'm pretty sure I have cards in this deck from I forget the Duskmourn. So your commander, this is pretty standard. We're just using the original Admiral Beckett brass. Other pirates you control get +1/+1. At the beginning of your end step, you gain control of a target non-land permanent controlled by a player who was dealt combat damage by 3 or more pirates this turn. So it's pretty straightforward. Get a lot of pirates on the board and try to swing, try to build them up quick. So we've got mono rocks, try to get them out as fast as possible. I do have the Chromatic Orrery. I do have Chromatic Lantern. Typically, I only use these cards when I'm playing 3 or more colors in my my brawl deck. We don't have much in the way of sweepers. We have River's Rebuke and Overwhelming Odds. We're not looking for big board wipes here where we wipe ourselves. We do have Fiery Cannonade to get rid of like Annoying Elf and Token and whatever goblin decks. We have lots of cheap pirates to bring out. The Reckless Lackey, Ragavan, Tomb Raider, the Fanatical Firebrand, Greedy Freebooter, Grasping Scoundrel, the Spectral Sailor, Siren Storm Tamer, which can also be used to counter stuff that might be targeting brass or us. We got plenty of removal. Fell, go for the throat. Artifact Destruction plus 3 damage to a creature. We have Drown in the Lock as a counter or as a destruction spell. We also got Bedevil. We can get rid of Planeswalkers with this. Let's see here. We have Stone Range to get rid of any kind of pesky land. If we get this fast enough, hey, all the better. We have just good staples. Captain Lannery Storm, again, just to get out tokens. Combo that with Captain Storm Cosmium Raider in order to, have those tokens come out and buffing your creatures. But if you see anything here that could be improved upon, have a quick look through that if you want to pause the game. But anyway, we'll take her for a spin and let's play Brawl. Yeah, not a great hand. Alright, this is better. Not by much, but... Okay, Chansey tries to get out lightning right away. Won't wash away for that. Okay, finally get some black mana. Okay. He may try to get out lightning next. I'm going to hit him with Fiery Cannonade if that happens. Swing with the Sprinter. Okay, hopefully he'll attack with the Gold Hound. Okay, good. Alright, gotta start trying to make up some of that damage from that life that he was gaining from his batter bone. Okay. You know, I don't think I have any enchantment hate in this deck, so that could be, okay. Still no real point in getting out Brass yet. Start drawing cards. This is nice card art, by the way. Wow, I don't even have enough to, you know what, let's go ahead and destroy the batter bone. Get out the freebooter. See what he's got in his hand. Yeah, definitely don't want him having that. Oh well. It's not that hard, bro. You're seriously going to take this over this? With this? Yeah, thank you. Unfortunately, my deck may have run out of steam. I'm not getting any kind of... I'm not getting any card draw. I'm not getting anything. Surveil. Hopefully we get something. More lands. Okay. A lot's riding on what he gets next. Yeah. Wonder what he has in his hand. He can't attack, and he can't bring this creature to life. Otherwise, I'm going to swing in. Could be farewell. Maybe he's trying to decide if he wants to, I love that it took him that long to figure that out. Like, yay. I'm just going to have to let it go through. Really not much of a choice. He's going to trample through no matter what. God, losing my card draw really sucked. I'll be taking that. Yeah, I don't know what my opponent was thinking. I figured, well, he probably risked it. He probably risked it so he could seek something and hopefully have a solution. It just didn't pay off for him. I want to say I played against this deck earlier when play testing. We'll see how I do this time. Not a lot of early options. I don't like that, but let's risk it. Lands. Let's get some blue-black out. Wonderful, he's already got Kuja up. Sorry, gotta transform him. Game's pretty much over at this point. Well, unless I Hail Mary it. Nope. More lands. More lands. More lands. More lands. That's wonderful. Whoops. Okay, we're going to use this as our little left hook if he tries to do anything. But it's probably already too late. But a lot of people don't see this coming. Oh, God, just perfect hand. I'm gonna probably take one more hit. Okay, the ring, that don't matter. Let's see. Lands again. If this is lands, I'm out. Not worth it right now. I mean, it's pretty much over. I mean, all he has to do is cast one non-creature spell and the game's over. Well, let's at least get out a chump blocker, just in case, you never know. I'm really getting lucky that this guy isn't getting, he has not apparently got any, non-creature spells. Okay. Okay, the bouncer. Send Kuja back. We'll bring out the Siren Storm Tamer just in case. Have this backup. Goes. Let's see how many does he get. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah. What a poker hand this guy got. And I couldn't. If I'd gotten one piece of removal, the whole deck would have fallen apart. I almost make it a rule, like if an opponent has something like a combo by like turn 4, it's just like just give up, just scoop. You're not winning. You're just gonna drag out the inevitable. It's not gonna be fun. You might as well just scoop then. This isn't well. I guess this could be okay. I played against this earlier. I didn't do that bad against it. Okay, if you want to waste your hard counter on that, be my guest. Time warp. Okay. I want to leave up mind swipe. Well, no, that would be for 1. Well, let's risk. Oh, wait, yeah, let's risk it. If he tries to immediately put up the his commander, we can mind swipe for 1. Oh, you have to sack an artifact for that. You know what? Yes. Now we can get rid of Baron. Unfortunately, I do not have anything that really... Well, I might. Well, have fell, but that don't do nothing. I can swing in. And that's it. Yeah, I didn't, this is the second time I've played this commander ever, and in fact, the first time was earlier this morning, playtesting the deck. I've never really seen anything impressive out of it. I think it's just a more expensive version of, the Thassa from the second, Theros block. And that one I find much, much better, because it's cheaper and it's indestructible. Crappy hand. Alright, this is somewhat better. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna hit Q the archive anyway next turn. Interesting. I thought for sure he'd bring Tifa back out. Let's take the demonic tutor. And then we'll get rid of... I'm going to go ahead and get rid of untimely malfunction. Okay. Tutor. Go ahead and fish up overwhelming forces. Hopefully he puts Tifa out. Okay. Okay. As far as I know, I guess you can do this at instant speed, but let me take one more hit. Okay. Okay. And let's bring out the sailor. Tifa. Guess we don't really need the plunder at this point. Okay, the kite sail. God, he's got a honey of a good hand right here. He can only return 2 lands. So no matter what, he's getting 2 lands back. We're going to go ahead and get rid of... let's scare that one, because that'll get him 2 lands, but... Okay. Okay. We could pressure him. All right. A little something in the back pocket. All right. You know what? No. Oh, they do come in tapped. Oops, well. It doesn't matter. I'm going to possess Tifa next turn anyway. He can't attack with this. He essentially has to block. Well, Tifa, you get to join my merry crew. Swipe. And what a very beautiful addition she makes. He'd have to, what he has to have is something, yeah, he can bring out more, again, Tifa falls under that category of, you know, all or nothing. Like I said, every time I've beaten this commander, it's because she was taken out of commission. Every time I've lost to it, it's because she was on the board. I've never lost to this deck if Tifa ain't on the board. This art looks very familiar to me, by the way. I'm almost positive I've seen it somewhere else. So it's either a popular piece of art that another artist has done, or it could be... Or maybe, you know, maybe it's the same artist. I'll have to look into that. No, this ain't good. Neither is this technically. No. Alright, this is okay. I'm gonna take the risk and drop Ionize. Okay. Let's get Grixis out first. We'll go ahead and ditch Arch of Orazka. And we'll say... Oh. Now, it's entirely possible, and I'm going to leave this video in. It's entirely possible that my opponent thought that I was going for a combo that I've seen with this commander. I have seen a version of this commander, and where it's the commander. So I don't know what he was worried about, because I'm not... In other words, I've seen an all-or-nothing version of this deck that is nothing but lands, and I think like one card to sacrifice something. So you've got nothing but lands, and then you have one card to sacrifice something, and then you have the... it's a card, I don't know what the name of it is. I'm going to flash it on the screen here. When you bring it into play, you bring in all your mountains and do a tremendous amount of damage. Then you end up sacking... you sack it with the card, and then it creates a bunch of X mana spells for you and puts all the lands into play. And then at the end of that turn, you just simply discard a land card and then go for Expedient, and you get the obvious card that's in your deck now that's an X damage. The next turn you're casting it for 40. It's a one-trick pony, all-or-nothing deck. Personally, I can't stand it. For a while, it was about 2 or 3 months ago, I used to see it like every other match, and I got so fed up with it. And maybe my opponent thought that that's what this was. But it wasn't, because he's not the commander, and this is a triple-color deck. And there's obviously other cards in here, Arcane Signet. He didn't have a chance to see the Pillager. This is a pirate deck, not a all-or-nothing Grixis deck. I'm convinced you could build a deck with the most aggravating, overpowered cards that are just really annoying against you, and use those, and people will scoop, and you'll probably get a lot of wins through scooping. All right, let's see what we got. Oof. I'd be taking a very big risk. But you know what? God, if only I had a swamp. If I had a swamp, I would... You know what? No. Alright, this isn't terrible. This is probably better overall. Can possibly ionize Kuja and at minimum bedevil him. Well, maybe not yet. Oh, now I can definitely do it. No. No. Actually, I'd rather have land. Because Captain Storm's coming out turn 2. Now, the good thing is if he plays Kuja right now, I can get the Springleaf Drum and then bedevil Kuja. Yep, we're all right. Oh, don't even have to do that. All right, good. Springleaf Drum to put a counter on Storm. I've tried to build this deck in the past, but I don't think it was very good. Or, of course, it could just be based really on luck. Can you keep Kuja on the board, etc. Okay. right, I got Dreadbore. So here's what we're gonna do. The Chromatic Lantern. Power him up. And then let's go ahead and swing. My guess is he's going to cast Kuja. I'd be very amazed if he didn't cast Kuja. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't really cast anything else. Just in case he's got something big, I don't want to swing, so I can ionize it. We can be a little patient. Because I can always wreck Kuja with this later. Oh, you know what? No. Okay. Yeah, this is better. This doesn't really do any good. He's got enough chump blockers on the board. You can swing once. If he brings out Kuja, that'd be like the absolute best thing he could do right now. For me. Okay. Oh, damn. Now, oof. Okay. It's not bad. But okay, here's what we're gonna do. I just don't know what he has left in his hand. Okay, I'm gonna have to assume he's got a non-creature spell in his hand. So let's go ahead and we'll get rid of the Cutthroat. And we wipe the board. Okay. Let's get Brass out. Really, what matters the most is Oh, give me a break. All right. Another all or nothing commander. Let's see what it gets us today. Not great. It's not fast enough. No options, no counters. Let's try again. Yes, this will return stuff to his hand. Let's go ahead. Even though I'm not going to be able to get this out, I'd rather have... Well, I don't really have much to work with. Let's risk it. Alright, this is good. This will get around indestructibility. This is great too, as long as he doesn't kill it the first chance he gets. I'd feel really dumb, but you know what? Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's let him think we have a hard counter when really we have the sailor. Okay. Keep getting just on the offhand chance we need a chump blocker. Okay. Let's get rid of Ragavan. Just think it's too late to get him out. Okay. Okay, good. Another island. Oh, we did finally get a mountain. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna return this. We're gonna return the Morbid Opportunist, and we're gonna kill that. Luckily, this goes first, so he doesn't get the card draw. Big Fin Bouncer, all right. Okay, let's get out Admiral Brass. The Unsinkable. Resurrect the Big Fin Bouncer. Send that back. I guess we should... Well... I want to surprise him with River's Rebuke. I mean, I could get it, you know, get it all here, but... He's either got to have, he's got to have some kind of board wipe, because, okay. If he does, I'm going to, well, oh, he has to just get rid of one more. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, opponent's dust. Again, you know, all or nothing. I'm recording this extremely late today. We got our new internet service, and I had to... My office, there's a hole in the wall to get to it, and I had to get a new Ethernet cable in there because the old cable wasn't long enough to reach where the new router goes. So I had to make the hole a little bit bigger. It took me a long time. It took me longer than I wanted it to. So this one's getting out late. Ooh, I do like having Ristic Study. Yeah, we can go for it. Let's see. Of course, you know, getting stuff on the board would probably be even better. You know what? Yeah, let's get a presence on the board. Okay. There's the Swords to fucking Plowshares. You know, the one that never shows up when I'm recording, but... Alright, let's see. What do we got? Oh, jeez. Yeah, of course he'll pay the tax. Game's over, just so you know, because... well... maybe not. Going for a Hail Mary here. I was hoping to get something like Hostage Taker, something like that. He's gonna get a big token bonus. I'm never going to be able to recover. Luckily, he can't equip that. Let's see. Interesting. No, I don't want the card. Okay. The best thing I can hope for is some kind of, like something like River's Rebuke. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Wait a minute. Oh, Lord, do I have enough? I do. I'll be taking that dragon. Swipe. I suppose I could tweak this deck a little bit, maybe put some more things like Pact of Negation, some other maybe more useful counterspells. Again, my intention was to just overwhelm the opponent and try to steal their stuff. See, I've encountered this commander before. I don't see it often, though. Alright, this isn't bad. A lot of land, but at the same time I can surveil. Hopefully surveil into something useful. Go for the search land first. Okay, I actually like that. I'm assuming he's going to go for something like the Chrome Mox. Oh. Okay. Alright, then we got to try to get something before he does. Something to destroy this. Okay, search engine. This is going to escalate very badly. Now, I do have, I think, at least 3 or 4 cards in this deck that can get rid of artifacts, but we'll see. Not including sweeps. Alright. Looks like we're not going to get it today. What is it with Genji Glove all of a sudden? Well, he doesn't have anything in there yet. Let's take what would be more useful immediately. This is going to be brutal with the gloves. Gloves on the Surge Engine. He doesn't even have to buff it. He's going to do... Jeez, he's going to do 12 damage right now. Wait, what? Okay. Has to block it. mean, really, all he has to do now is just power up the Surge Engine. And that's it. He just powers up the Surge Engine, and he straps the Genji Glove to it, and that's the end of the game. Unless I get something to destroy the Surge Engine. Yeah, he could. That would have been 20 damage right here. Yeah, he could have won. He could have won right now. All he had to do is just make this a 5-4 and then swing with the Genji Gloves. What does he have? What is he holding priority on? Alright, that's fine. I'd like to bring out the Metallic Mimic, but... Oof. Yeah, that's not good. You know, it's funny, ultimately he's going to... Okay. I can take it because I'm losing after this no matter what. Any form of artifact destruction will win me the game at this point. Nope. Because you can tap twice and swing. Because you can tap down the Stormfleet Sprinter, and the next turn you could tap down the Siren Storm Tamer. Well, I wouldn't call this a Hail Mary because I could still get out the Metallic Mimic. Yeah, let's let it go through. I could counter, but there may not be anything. Ugh. Yeah, see, that stinks. Oh! Okay. Alright, let's... Shoot. Alright. If this guy tries to cast anything, we win. We win. Ooh, that was close. See, that's what a good match should be. That was right down to the wire. See, again, I mean, this guy got to use everything in his bag of tricks. I got to use everything in my bag of tricks. Ultimately, I won, so of course that makes it even better. But, I mean, when you come down to the wire like that, I mean, those are good, exciting matches, and I wish we would get more of them. Probably got time for one more. Nice, I already have it, but... Yeah, my opponent probably was not expecting Ionize. A lot of people don't. You don't see it very often. Oh, okay. I like having Fell right off the bat, but... Okay, this could be okay. I've already got 4. Yeah, we'll put that on the back burner. All right, Grixis. Very good. You know what? I will keep the island because I just want more. We're gonna be seeking anyway. Okay, don't have to worry about that yet. Opponent could think that we're a Crucius deck or that we're gonna try some funky combo. Get rid of the island. Alright, excellent. Exactly what we want. Something to get rid of his cheap frontline creatures. I don't think he's going to be artifact heavy. Let's go ahead and fell the Grand Abolisher. And bring in the Stormfleet Swashbuckler. We'll get rid of the Protean Raider. Alright. Okay, the Soul Warden. What? Let's blast this before it becomes a problem. We're going to hold on to Mind Swipe. We're going to decline the discard. He may not want to bring out his commander yet. He doesn't really have anything to... Oh, that's going to shut down Brass. Oh, you know what? I can't even get rid of that if I want to. Damn. Okay, I'll let him keep that for now. I have to say goodbye to Admiral Brass. That's better. Do it for one. Wait. Yeah. That way we can put out Malcolm. Okay, River's Rebuke. Oh, you can't target him. Ah, shoot. Okay. Then I think I'd want to make a trade. Do I want to trade Grixis for the Containment Priest, though? No. Well... Alright. You know, nothing risked, nothing gained. I mean, pretty much has to block at least one of these. Okay, I will take the Ristic Study. The problem is River's Rebuke will get rid of all his stuff. It just won't let me, it's not going to let me steal anything once I send it back to his hand. Okay. I couldn't... Wait. No, I'd almost kill him. I'm assuming he's got some kind of board wipe. But... Man, if only I could get another card in my hand. Yes, you got 6 damage, 9, 12. Just so close. So close. Although I could... You know what, to hell with it. Oh, you can't... Oh, I can't target him. Durr. Well, don't be a... There we go. Yikes. Alright, well... Haven't seen this card in a dog's age. Alright, let's get out... I'd rather have a Ristic Study. Good combo. This guy just ruined me. least we got Iron Eyes. Oh, I should have let him pay for it first. Well, it doesn't matter. Either he wants me to have a card or he doesn't. Jeez. Yeah, too little, too late. Again, I mean, this one freaking card. I didn't get any of my spot removal. But anyway, I think it's the first time where we're going to end the night on a defeat. So that was the deck. God, even overwhelming odds wouldn't have mattered for that last match. But anyway, that was the deck. You know, hope you enjoyed it. I could probably improve it. Maybe put in, you know, the Chrome Mox instead of Mox Amber. I mean, it was a while. I don't think I had Chrome Mox yet when I put this deck together. But anyway, if you have any suggestions, I think at one point I considered putting in Laughing Jasper Flint, but I wanted to stay strict with Pirates. But anyway, yeah, if you have any suggestions, go ahead and leave them in your comments. In the comments section, I always follow through on those. Here are some other channels you might enjoy. They're always putting out new content. Give them a listen, or I should say a watch. And, you know, we hope we find you safe at home. Have a good day. Bye.